Hey, what's up, everyone? What's up out there? It's your boy Jay Richards here, the host of Jay's Spot, my live stream that I do each and every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook. But I'm coming here bringing this. I really need help on something. I really need this question answered for me. Like I'm not understanding what's going on here. So tell me out there, that whoever view this, who watch my channel, tell me if what's wrong with this picture. So me and my son, we have a bond, we have a relationship that's out of this world. All right, granted. At the same time, my son knows, when he goes to school and he comes in from school, he contact me, he let me know he made it home safely and sound and he's good, this, that, and the third. So this Friday that just passed, I waited up until 8:30 p.m. or 8:20 something. I ain't get no call from my son or no text. So I send him a text. I ain't get no response. So I shoot him a text. I shoot him a phone call. I'm sorry. I ain't get no answer. So I'm like, okay, this is strange. What's going on here? So, as a father, you're going to worry. I can speak for myself. I don't know about everyone else out there, but as a father, I worry when I don't hear from my son. So I text his mother. So I'm like, I didn't hear from Jamari since he got in, it's past the time he's supposed to contact me. Like, is everything okay with him? She responds back and tells me, yes, we're on vacation. Now, granted, she told me she was going away with the kids for a weekend. I didn't know anything of a vacation. Then when I asked her, I was like, okay, so am I going to know where y'all going so I can know, I know the whereabouts of my kids? She's like, I'll let you know. I didn't hear anything. So when I got that text from her, when she responded back, it was like, yeah, we're on vacation. I'm like, so you couldn't have our son text me or call me to let me know something, to put my heart at ease? She didn't respond back. So then I text again. I'm like, yo, that's real selfish of you to go away somewhere and not let my son contact me to let me know, oh, hey, Dad, I didn't go to school today, this, that, and the third, whatever. I didn't get anything. So then when I did speak to my son, my son is being coached on what to say. Now, my son is 12 years old. His mother always is intervening in our relationship and what we have. Now, as a mother, why are you trying to jeopardize that between your son and his father? Granted, my son's mother, she didn't have a father in her life. So, okay, maybe I understand a little bit to a certain extent. You don't know what it's like to have a father in your life. You don't know what it's like to have a father tell you he loves you, or have a father check up on you daily, or have a father take you out and do things with you, and have a father just be in your life. Granted, I understand that. But you're being bitter and you're being very evil by going somewhere and not letting me know, or not letting my son reach out to me to tell me oh, Dad, I didn't go to school today, this, that, and the third. So just to speed up a little, when I did speak to my son, I'm asking my son, Jamar, what happened? Why you didn't reach out to me? Why you ain't let me know? Oh, I couldn't because I didn't have my phone. I'm like, what do you mean you didn't have your phone? His mother never lets him leave the house without his phone. So she had my son lie to me to tell me he didn't have his phone, when in all actuality, I knew in the back of my mind, as well as in my heart, I knew my son had his phone, because my son loves to play his games on his cell phone. And for her to not let him take a cell phone, I'm like, yo, I know that's a lie right there. Because also when I text her, she told me he didn't have his phone. So right away, I knew son was fishy. I'm like, you would never let that boy go anywhere without his phone. So granted, my son lied to me about that. So I'm like, Jamari, you couldn't reach out to me some other way? Mommy couldn't let you use the phone to reach out to me? No, daddy. I'm like, and then I'm hearing my son's mother in the background yelling, saying, why is he questioning you? Why are you intervening in what me and my son have? Why? I'm really lost about this, and it really bothers me. And it's I've been quiet for too long. First and foremost, I've been quiet for too long. Me and my kid's mother haven't been together for years. And because she thought she was gonna chase me away out of my kid's life. No, you're not gonna chase me out of my kid's life. You told me, oh, I can't see my kids. oh, until I give you a certain amount of money. And I'm like, what? I do for my kids just because I don't do for you? You're not going to do that to me. So granted, I made the first move. I went and did what I had to do for me to see my kids. Of course, I had to take it to the court. But I'm not going to just sit around and let you put things in my kids, in my son's head to have him turn his back on me or have him feel a way about me. So I'm back to everything. Like, she was in the background like, well, why is he questioning you? Why is he asking you stuff? Why is he questioning you? You're on vacation. Tell him that. My son didn't say anything of that nature to me. I got a little furious when my son was like, oh, I couldn't reach out to you because when I was getting on the plane. The plane? I'm like, what are you talking about, the plane? Oh, we had to take a plane. Right away, right then and there, the phone gets taken away from my son, and then his mother gets on the phone. Oh, stop questioning my son. He's about to eat right now and go to sleep. And then she just hangs up the phone. So it's like, am I wrong for being a good father? Am I wrong for being a devoted father to my kids? Like, am I wrong for wanting to be in my kid's life? And it hurts as a father because I've been in my kid's life. Well, I've been in my son's life because I had my daughters came later down the line. But I've been in my kid's life since day one. From out the womb to in my presence. I've been in my kid's life. Never once did I turn my back on my kids. Never. Never once. Never. And this girl is mad at the fact that either I'm not with her anymore or I'm still around and I'm doing for my kids. Like, she must have felt like when I put a quit to the relationship that I was going to turn my back on my kids. No. I put a quit to you. That's who I put a quit to you, not my kids. I'm going to always be in my kids' life no matter what. Like, even if I have to go to the moon and back to fight for my kids, I'm going to do that. Because as a real father, you do what you got to do to be there for your kids. Because you don't want when your kids get older, they're like, oh, daddy, you just abandoned me. You turned your back on me. No, I didn't turn my back on you. I didn't turn my back on any of y'all. I turned my back on y'all mother. And it's sad because I still didn't, the very next day, my son reached out to me the very next day, like late at night, like about 9:30. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, oh, nothing, Dad. We're out here in Busch Gardens in Florida. I'm like, oh, you in Florida? I'm like, okay. I'm like, are you okay? Is your sister good? Y'all fine? You ate? I'm asking questions that any father would ask. Any father. So it's like, am I wrong for wanting to be in my kid's life? Like, am I wrong for that? I know I'm not wrong for it, but I just want to hear like people feedback. Am I wrong for that? Like, it's really crazy that what I'm dealing with a grown woman and who said she's moved on as well. So if you said you moved on, why are you still being bitter and petty and evil? Why? Like, I'm not understanding it. For someone who has moved on and say they're happy where they're at and this, that, and the third, why you intervening in the relationship I have with my son? Why? Let me be a father to my kids and let me do right by my kids. I don't need you telling me or basically telling me what to do. I know how to raise my kids. You should worry about yourself. Stop worrying about me and stop trying to ruin what I have with my kids. Now, I just want to know, y'all, like, comment, like, I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel. Comment and let me know if I'm wrong. Like, let me know, like, why must a woman continuously be bitter and can't move on? Why? But that's all I had to talk about. I just had to get that off my chest because I've been quiet for too long. It's too much that I've been going through and I've been dealing with, and I've been quiet. I've been just turning the cheek. But when it comes to my kids, you're not going to walk all over me. You're not going to continuously lie to me and tell me things that I know is not true. Telling me my son don't have his cell phone, he left his phone home, and then you having him lie to me to tell me he left his phone home. Like, really? And to top it off, my son ended up calling me from his cell phone. So I'm like, Jamari, I thought you left your phone home. Oh, yeah, I did, Dad. I did. And she's right there coaching my son to say this, lie to me. I never once had my son lie to his mother. Never once. But you're going to do it to me? Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Being a good father is hard work when you're dealing with a woman who's bitter and can't let go. But I'm a continuously be in my kids' life and fight and do what I got to do to be in my kids' lives. That's me. I'm going to do that. Nobody got to tell me how to raise my kids. Nobody got to tell me what to do. I know as a man and as a real man and as a father what I have to do to be in my kids' life. But thank you out there. Like I said, I'm gonna upload this to my channel and just comment, share this. Like as much comments as I could get, I would appreciate it. Like I really want to know what's wrong with wanting to be a good father. That's all. I really want to know what's wrong with that. But thank you, everyone. Salute, and your boy Jay Richards signing out.